guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is day 23 of Ethany's hashtag 31 Days of Tarot 20, and we have a very exciting prompt for today. It asks us what our top 5 Oracle decks were for 2010 through 2019, and I mentioned in yesterday's video with the tarot decks that if I have my decks and I haven't given them away, then that means I love them and I use them, and so therefore they are kind of all my favorites, all my little babies, my little Oracle and Tarot babies, and my Lenormand and Kipper. But you know, so if I have them, you know, obviously I love them, and so it was very difficult to narrow it down to a top 5. So I decided to go with the criteria that I used yesterday, which was let's go with the decks that I used longest in that time period. And yeah, so these are maybe my older decks minus one of them. Yeah, so let's just jump right in with deck number 1, and these are in no particular order because, you know, I wasn't gonna do that to my Oracle decks. So just the one that's on top of the pile right now is the medicine cards, which I keep in this beautiful little pouch. I love these pouches. They're so soft, by the way. I get them at a in a little shop called My Grandmother's Hands on Etsy, and I think they're just fabulous. So a lot of people recognize these backings, love these backings. But yeah, I'm just a huge fan of this deck. I use it for daily draws. I use it for, well, I work a lot with animal medicine, animal energy. There was a few cards that were blank, so you were able to incorporate maybe animals from your area. So I did that, you know, so I have Mockingbird here. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun too, is, you know, with this deck, you could also, you know, put a little bit of yourself into it. And I've mentioned that I love DIY. Well, that's why I have a DIY tarot deck that I made that has copyrighted photos. So obviously I can't like reproduce it for others, but I connect with it, you know. And the same thing with a like handmade Oracle deck that I did, and then the actual Oracle deck that I made and put out on Kickstarter. Ooh, here's one of those other ones, Monitor Lizard. So yeah, I always think that when you can physically put your own energy into something, you know, you're just gonna connect with it better. And so I already connected with this deck, but being able to put a little bit of my like surrounding area animals into it, I thought was fabulous. So yes, definitely this one. And I also, like, if I'm trying to call in an energy, you know, I'll use this deck as well. Like if I want to call in mountain lion energy, because we have mountain lions in our area, you know, I'll just like leave the card up on my altar or even on my nightstand, you know, pull them in during meditation. So yeah, this is a fabulous deck to work with. And then the second one is the Connected and Free Oracle. So I had the tarot deck that was also part of like Inner Hue, but I ended up gifting the tarot deck. So now I have the Oracle deck because I mean, I connected with the tarot deck, but it just seemed like the readings are getting more and more harsh to the point where it was like, dude, just like let up already. And so I was having a very strained relationship with that deck. And so I ended up gifting it. But the Oracle deck, we cool. Obviously it's in my top 5, but I love the simplicity, the colors, the uniqueness and softness of this deck. Not as hard-hitting as the tarot deck, but can be very, very truthful at times. So yeah, I really enjoy this one. I love the, if you can see the matte backings, I just think that is so awesome. But yeah, I had this one for a while. These are nice thick cards too, so they've held up to quite a bit of shuffling in their time. And we go on to deck number 3. I mentioned this one before in another video for this challenge, and that is my Wally's World Oracle. I mean, how could it not be a fave for 2010 through 2019? This was born in 2019. Wally wasn't born in 2019, but this sure was. Wally was born in 2014. Yeah, 2014. Wally's gonna be 6 this year, you guys. So end of March, you know, you guys want to send Wally birthday goodies. I'll let you know when his birthday's coming up. But yeah, his birthday's at the end of March. Loki's isn't till May, and Loki will also be 6 years old this year. Yeah. But yes, this deck, I mean, I've already kind of gone through it. You guys have seen it, but yeah, it's my fave. I just got finished talking about when you put yourself into something, when you physically create something, that yeah, it really does become a part of you, and this deck has become a part of me. I've looked at these images so much, and many of these images aren't mine. They were donated from our wonderful community, that I feel like, you know, I haven't traveled to those particular countries. Like I haven't traveled to the UK, so I haven't ever been to Stonehenge, but I just have seen this image so much. I kind of feel, you know, through meditation and all the journey work that I've done, that it's like I kind of almost feel like I've almost been there, you know. Same with this part of Hawaii. I've actually never been to Hawaii. Like the dude goes to Hawaii 2 to 3 times a year to go do work for his best friend out there, and one of these days I'm gonna go out there too. But you know, somebody has to stay home and watch the puma and the panther. You know, little children's get lonely. But yeah, so this is my fave, one of my faves, Oracle decks for 2010 through 2019. Wally's World. Do 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 do. Hey Wally. Yeah, I'm talking about your deck. Okay, let's go into the 4th Oracle deck that is part of my top 5, and that is the Crystal Reading Cards by Rochelle Charman. Whenever I need some clarity, and I just need the answer to be clear, like don't want to deal with tarot cards right now. I want a very clear answer. This is the deck that I've always turned to. So here are the backings of those. And I work with crystals, of course. I mean, even on the back of my Wally's World deck, on the back of the cards, I have hemimorphite, you know, which is my favorite healing crystal. So I have this huge, I definitely have an affinity for crystals and being able to work with them and kind of feeling their energy and working with the color and all of that. And so I just love the energy that these crystals emit, you know, through these cards. And I do have a couple other, I think, crystal decks, but this is the one that I connect to most. Not that I don't connect to the other ones, but I connect to this one most. So yeah, so like if I was like, what message? I just need a message for today. I'm feeling a little lost. And then I would grab, very cheeky. It's like, source. Time for you to do some meditation then. I'm like, okay. Okay, so yes, that is my deck number 4. And we go into our final deck, and that is the Creature Teacher Oracle cards. So this was geared towards a younger audience, but you know, adults can use it as well, obviously. So here are the backs. It's like this, there we go, snail with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shell. And so yes, they are circular, but they're nice and simple. Like I said, also they're geared towards kids, but you have this like simple picture, you have like what the creature is, and underneath you have a little message. And sometimes when I'm feeling a little sensitive, this is the deck that I bust out. It's basically like, not even like a parent, it feels like a grandparent to me. You know, I was very close to my grandparents on both sides of the family, and this feels like them. So if I am like feeling like, oh, I'm a little sad right now, and I'd go and I'd pull a card, and I'm like, I don't know, I just need some help. I pulled a dragon. I have everything. So maybe, okay, so I just need to focus on that. I need to meditate on that. Maybe I'll journal on that. And this deck is wonderful for that. So yeah, there you go. That is the Creature Teacher Oracle cards, and that's by Scott Alexander King. And that is it. Those were my top 5. I really look forward to seeing what you guys pull as your top 5. I think that it's fascinating to hear people's reasonings why they have those decks, like why they have chosen those decks in lieu of maybe some other ones. And yeah, I just am, you know, and I'm a curious person. I just like to see how other people use their decks, because then also gives me maybe perspective in, you know, how I choose my decks for readings and things like that. So anyway, that's it for me, you spiritual homies. And if you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweetsandtarot.com. And if you want to throw Wally or Loki some kibble money, think about joining that KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittensweetsandtarot. And I will catch you spiritual homies later, all right? Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.